Hey guys, let's talk about states of matter.
What are the states of matter?
Solid, liquid, gas,
And sometimes plasma.
sometimes.
It's like, and sometimes Y is a vowel. Anyways, so really the only thing we really have to get through here is this chart. So let me go ahead and put this chart up. We need to understand how the particles are arranged in solids, liquids, and gases because they're all made of the same particles. It's just how they're arranged that's a little bit different. So on the bottom here, I'm just going to kind of draw what the particles look like for solids, liquids, and gases. So we'll start with solid. So something that's solid, the particles are arranged in a pretty specific shape and pretty close together.
Yep, they don't move freely. They vibrate in place like you would if you were cold. So they do move a little bit, but they're pretty much stuck together.
That's them moving. With the little, okay, so this is a solid. Okay, so what's different about liquids, how their particles are?
So liquids, they're a little bit further apart. They're going to move more freely or flow past each other. So yeah, a little bit further apart.
And notice that they're in a container now. So can I get liquid in there? Okay, so the particles are still moving, but they are a little further apart and they can flow freely past each other and everything like that. Okay, so finally gases, and again I'm going to need a container here. So a gas, what do those particles look like?
So they're far apart, they're moving fast. They're going to have the weakest attractive forces, so they're going to be far apart, where solids would have the strongest because they're super close together.
Okay, well, let's kind of look at what that means in terms of volume, shape, and then we'll talk about what compressible means as well.
Okay.
So let's just fill in this chart. So solids, do they have a definite volume?
Yes.
For sure, I can measure length times width times height, right? So yes, they have a definite volume. And these are all yes or no questions, by the way. Do solids, based on what we know, have a definite shape?
Yes.
Oh, for sure they do.
They don't need to be in a container. They hold their own shape.
Yes, everything that's solid has a particular shape, whatever that shape is. My shape is a little bit more round than it used to be. Okay. Now, solids. Okay, we'll come back to compressibility later. How about that? Liquids. So looking at that picture down there, do liquids have a definite volume?
Yeah, you can measure the volume of liquid.
Yeah, I can certainly. I can pour water into a graduated cylinder and figure out how many milliliters that is. But do they have a definite shape?
So they take the shape of the container.
Right.
If I had a cup of water, so like this vitamin water, has a certain shape in that bottle. If I pour it into a bowl, it will have a different shape because it's in a different container.
Right, so
same volume,
but different shape. Okay, so we'll say it does not have a definite shape. It takes the shape of whatever the container is. Now gases. Do gases have a definite volume?
So, no.
No, not really. And do they have a definite shape?
No, because they're going to take the shape of their container.
Right, exactly. So whatever the gas is in this room takes the shape of this room. If we open a window or open a door, it's going to take the shape of the earth.
Right.
So there's no definite shape, no definite volume for gases. Particles are moving too quickly, really. So let's talk about the next thing, compressibility. So that's how much I can push the particles together.
Right, so squeeze them closer together. So if you look at the diagram for solid, they're already pretty close together. So you're not going to be able to push them much closer. If you pick up a solid and squeeze it, it's not really going to change.
Now, I know you guys think like, well, yeah, I can squeeze things, but you're really not pushing the particles any closer together. You're just changing the shape. So I'm going to say that solids are not compressible.
Okay.
Now, liquids, there's a little bit more space in between those liquid particles, but we basically say that it is not compressible.
Right, because you can't really get them a whole lot closer together.
It is really, really hard to do that, and you would need very specialized equipment to even you can get a little bit of compressibility. Gases, though, really far apart. Can I compress gas particles?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So you can take them and squeeze them into a smaller space.
Right. So that's your volume, shape, compressibility of solids, liquids, and gases. I think that's about it.
Yep, that's it.